welcome to the PvP Comic Book Club, the show where we talk about comics. It's in the title. This time, we're doing another crossover comic. Superman and Bugs Bunny.
Yep.
We're doing it.
It's 100 pages of utter tosh. So it's just sort of like your general Looney Tunes, it's Elmer Fudd after Bugs Bunny. Oh, he's pulled a bloody trick again. And, oh, I've been looking down a hole for 9 hours. And Bugs Bunny's just like, dickhead. So, whilst that's going on, Clark Kent, and Lois are wandering around. And the fifth dimension trickster, Mr. Mixel-Pitlick, is just planting seeds in the ground that grow shops. And Superman sort of flies up and is like, right, I better put a stop to this. There was a report of a giant plane in the sky, a giant threatening plane. However, someone's growing Starbucks and stuff, and better put a stop to that because, capitalism. So in one of these little convenience stores, Clark Kent, is like reading through some ingredients on the back of a thing, some cakes. And he's just like, oh, bloody hell, can't trust all the ingredients in these foods anymore. And Mr. Mixel-Pitlick's like, what do you mean? Takes it off him and then starts reading. He's like, oh, it's phosphate nitrous, blah, blah, blah. And then his name's backwards, like in the ingredients. And then he goes, oh, Superman. Yeah, you bloody got me.
You trickster.
How did he get his name into the ingredients?
No, he wrote it on, didn't he?
He wrote it on?
Yeah.
Ugh. So he super wrote it on without him noticing?
No, he's got a pen in his hand.
So he does that, and then he goes, oh, you fucker, and then bounces to a different dimension, basically. Whilst the Dodo, who getting sick to death of trying to play pranks on the Looney Tunes characters, because they've either seen it all before, or it's just not that interesting for him. So he builds his own world or something. He's got his own world, and he was hopping dimensions to try and find a dimension where he's a planet of people that he can play tricks on or whatever.
Yeah.
And then in the crossover between those two, Mr. Mixel-Pitlick and the Dodo bump into each other, and they're like, I'm a trickster hopping through a dimension. Well, that's funny, because I'm also a trickster hopping through dimensions, and I'm looking for new people to play pranks and stuff on. And they're like, brilliant, let's team up. So they decide to build a machine that can cross dimensions, but also pull things from other dimensions into another dimension, and somehow also swap the bodies, or swap the personalities and or powers of a certain person with another person in another dimension. That's some high-tech shit there.
For right? A dodo.
For a dodo and a guy who's growing shops for a joke. And all the Looney Tunes characters basically get... So, Mr. Mixel-Pitlick gets sent to the Looney Tunes world to start playing pranks on them. But they out-prank him. Like you wouldn't believe. And he immediately bails on it. He's like, whoa, this is way too much. I need people that are stupider than me. Nah, man, bail. So he goes, well, how about this then? How about instead of you going to this dimension to play pranks on them, how about we send all the bloody people from that dimension to the other dimension? How hilarious is that? And they're like, oh, you bloody bird genius, you. So they all get sent over to the DC-averse. And then they go, right, that's not funny enough. So let's also switch Elmer Fudd, his personality or whatever, with Superman's powers. So Elmer Fudd becomes Superman in like a dead baggy Superman like outfit, which is kind of funny.
And a single curl.
Yeah. And Clark Kent doesn't then get a hunter's outfit and a big shotgun. He just goes, I really fancy hunting rabbits right about now.
Yeah.
That's it. Then this big old ship turns up, and it turns out it's the bloody toy maker. So all of the Looney Tunes characters meet a version, not of themselves, but they meet a specific...
It's closest to their character.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. So they meet a specific Looney Tunes character. So the Flash, he's running through the desert, as he's known to do, and there's something that's hot on his heels. Flash, the fastest man in the world, but don't forget, he can fly. He can run at the speed of light, almost.
He can turn back time.
He can time travel.
He's time.
That fast. He can phase through solid matter. And something's hot on his tails, and he can't understand what it is because, he's just like, "What the fuck, man? I'm the fastest. What's going on?" Turns out it's Speedy Gonzales, and he's just like, "Wait, wasn't that?" And then that just goes, "Andale," and then zips past him, and he's like, "Wait, wasn't that that cartoon. That's what's going on for Flash. For Green Lantern, I'm not sure which Green Lantern it is, actually. I don't think it's your standard Hal Jordan Green Lantern.
It's definitely not Hal Jordan.
No, it looks a bit fancy and cool, but...
It looks like Dick Grayson.
Maybe that's it. Maybe Nightwing's Green Lantern in this version.
Green Wing.
But he's zipping around the moon, and there's someone on the moon trying to blow up the Earth, and it's Marvin the Martian. And then he gives Green Lantern some fleebs or fleebles or something.
I haven't got a fucking clue.
I don't know. He gives him a box of fleebs. He goes, "Oh, sorry about that," and then fucks off. And then he's never seen from again. Again, not sure what's going on there. Plastic Man is on a classic stakeout, and he's just like, "Oh, I've got to find this gangster mob guy. Oh, he's got tons of cats. I know. I'll disguise myself as a cat, and then I can get in there and sort him out." And then Pepe Le Pew does what Pepe Le Pew does best and tries to assault him sexually.
Like a rapist.
He's just a French skunk rapist. That's all he is. It's horrible.
Horrible.
It's horrible. All of that's going on, and Mixel-Pitalik and Dodo are having a brilliant time, and they're just like, "I can't believe this is. Look how much havoc we've caused." No havoc.
Nothing as yet.
No, nothing's happened. It's just that they've sort of bumped into each other and gone, "Oh, it's bloody thingamajig from the from that cartoon or whatever." However, that does spawn the best thing in this comic, but the singing frog from it's the singing frog that only sings when like no one's around.
Yeah.
So Green Lantern gets a box that's got the singing frog in it, and it starts singing, "Hello, my baby, hello, my honey," all that sort of stuff. And Green Lantern's like, "What the fuck?" Not Green Lantern, Green Arrow, sorry.
Green Arrow.
So Green Arrow's like, "What?" And then as soon as he's just like, "Have you seen this frog that's dancing?" And it's just there going, "Rrr." That was the best part, and that's saying something because it's a barely shit joke. Batman gets switched with Daffy Duck. So Daffy Duck's in the Batman outfit. And again, doesn't really work on humans. So Bruce Wayne's like, "I want to migrate south." That's it. That's the trade-off. So he doesn't get a speech impediment. He doesn't take off his trousers immediately and just start walking around with just his top on.
Is that what you wanted?
I would have loved that. That would have been amazing. I would have loved that. Oh, that was it. So like Daffy Duck ends up like with the toy maker, but he's got like some Batman super glue, which sticks him to the toy maker. And then there's just the Mixel-Pitalik and the Dodo are just constantly fighting with each other anyway, because they're like, "I'm the best prankster." "No, you're not. I'm the best because I'm a man with a hat." And then they have a bit of a tussle. Something happens, and then all the DC characters and all the Looney Tunes characters, no one else, they all get sucked through into a little alternate realm where there's just a big circle jerk page where they're like, again, it's just to sort of say, let's just get this over with. They literally all meet each other. There's no background. There's no nothing. They're in an alternate dimension where there's nothing happening. And then that's it. And then they all get sent back. Oh, man, I'm already... it's a big clusterfuck of nonsense, this thing.
You got way further than I did.
But then he's just like, right, what I'm going to do the ultimate prank. I'm going to merge these dimensions, these universes together forever. And then it's just like, what? Except that doesn't happen because he ends up pulling them through into the dimension that they're in with the toy maker. So they all get sucked through into the dimension control portal prank booth where Mixel-Pitalik and Dodo are. Like Bugs is just sort of like, "Oh, I'll do something on the internet for you. I'll bloody blog about this on the internet," or something to do with the internet. www.Mixel-Pitalik's name backwards. And he goes, www.mynamebackwards. Oh no, you got me again. It's like, how fucking stupid are you, mate? So he vanishes off to the other dimensions, and then the bloody Dodo's just like, "Well, I'm such a prankster that I'm not going to put the universes together because the DC world, your world is full of corrupt politicians and just like horrendous things and wars and shit. I'm just going to chill with you guys and try and play pranks and stuff on people there. So I'll make the universes separate again." And they go, "Oh, nice one." And that's the end. Whoever pitched this idea, and they said, "Yep, right, here you go, writers, here you go, animators, bloody artists, sorry. Go and make that." And they were just like, "Why?"
Mark Avenir. He wrote it.
Well, I ain't having ear in any of this.
Hey, you managed to get another one in, Dan.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, though, about halfway through, I bloody Looney tuned out of it. I'll tell you that. Fantastic. There you go. There's two. Two for the road, mate. You're welcome.
If you would like to read this comic or any other comic, though, Our fantastic sponsor, Cover, the comic book reader for Windows, is available on the Windows Store, and it's fucking fantastic.
It really
is.
It
made reading this a lot easier.
Yeah.
It didn't make it better, but it made it easy.
It makes it practically better.
It does. There's a link in the description. It'll take you straight to the store page. Unfortunately, it is only available on Windows at the moment. But when we spoke with the developer, he told us that he is working on an Android and an iOS version, so you can look at it on your tablets and your mobile devices.
Fantastic.
Always fantastic.
Have you got a personal recommendation? If someone chooses to go and get the Cover program, any comic recommendations that they should keep an eye out for?
I would say personal favourites, Old Man Logan.
Classic.
Absolutely amazing. The Killing Joke, if you want some decent Batman stuff.
Oh yeah. Read the comic. Don't watch the animated film.
No. In keeping with animated films, though, Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah. Part 1 and 2.
Both the animated movie and the comic book are both fucking excellent.
Yes.
I would also recommend. You may or may not like it, Dan. But Boom Studios they have been doing it for about 2 years, maybe. But they are doing a Power Rangers run, and it is very good. And the artwork's really, really, really good. And the story is decent as well. But if you don't like Power Rangers, then it's not gonna change your mind at all.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Comic Book Day though.
Yeah, that's around the corner.
Next month, and it's an excellent chance. If you've got any comic book stores near you, you can go and select 4 titles for absolutely free while stocks last, and it's a good chance to just try something new.
Yeah.
You got anything you want to add?
No.
No? Let's get out of here and bloody burn our eyes.
Let's.
Bye!
It's Detective Leon on the case. So you don't know me. Oh, fuck! What was making that noise?
Me.
You prick!
Behind you. Now we're doing it to the door.
Fuck off, man! For God's sake, it's like this. Oh, fuck! For fuck's sake! Fucking shit, my fucking cocking pants, you fucking shit cunt. Someone's gonna come through that fucking mirror or something.
Through the mirror.
I don't know, man, I'm already scared.
To get the.
Oh, fuck! Fucking bell end! Captain Leon. I've promoted myself.
That's who we detective.
Captain, Chief of Detectives, Leon Kennedy.
And we
Fucking Christ! Fuck me. Fucking fucker. Jesus Christ.